Next problem na tayo. Ito guys, madaming nag-chat dito during the live. If kulang ba daw yung given? Hindi kulang given dito guys. This is by design. Para malaman if alam nyo yung code, no? Pero actually guys, hindi pa ito lumabas ha. Pero ito, dito mo nyo malaman or ma-refresh na ano yung code para dito. So let's answer, no? So una guys, let's solve for punching shear. So, ito yung side view ng column ng footing natin guys. Siyempre, may footing tayo, tsaka may column, no? So, yan yung thickness guys. Thickness niyan, di ba? Then, meron tayong column. So, sa top view niyan guys is ito. As you can see guys nyo, yung footing natin is 2.8 meters by 2.8 meters. Tapos yung column natin guys, concentric daw yan guys, concentric. So, nasa centroid. So, yung centroid niya, yung centroid ng footing is the same. Andyan, no? So, okay. Yung punching shear guys, no? Or yung two-way shear, ganyan yan guys. Mapapunch yan guys. Gaganyan guys, no? Mapapunch. Ano ba yung gagawin natin yan guys, no? We just move d over 2, no? From all sides, no? Hindi lang yan from left to right guys, kundi from up to bottom, then up to down. Mag-move tayo ng d over 2, no? And since d over 2 yan guys, no? If we add that both, magiging d. Kaya guys, yung sides natin, that's basically just 0.4 plus d. No? Both sides kasi square footing and square column. No? So, knowing that guys, ito yung isometric view natin guys. Ha? So, as you can see guys, no? Meron tayong soil pressure. Tsaka meron din tayong column load, no? Yung PU. No? So, ito yung isometric view natin guys. And ito yung punching shear. No? And to calculate guys, for the punching shear guys, no? Una, calculate natin yung ultimate soil pressure, no? Which is PU times area over footing, no? So, yung area footing natin guys, no? That's 2.8 meters. So, 2,800 squared. So, gusto ko guys na yung 1 over 2,800 squared, store nyo yan to 8. No? Ito yan. Para lang mas madali tayo. Anyways, next, no? Let's calculate the ultimate shear force. May dalawang methods guys to calculate the ultimate shear force. Una guys, ito guys, no? May punching shear dyan. So, mabubutas yan. So, may dalawang parts niyan. Yung nabutasan at yung butas na may column, no? So, ito guys, no? Yung gamit natin guys, ito yung nabutasan, no? So, meron tayong soil pressure. And itong soil pressure guys, hindi lang yan sa gilid guys, ha? All throughout the surface area ng footing sa baba, no? Surface area guys, kasi syempre guys, wala nang soil pressure dito sa butas, no? So, yung shear force niyan guys, saan ba nakalocate? Andyan, VO. Bakit yan guys? Dito guys, no? Sa mga gilid niya, meron niyang napakadaming shear force. Kasi, andyan din sa gilid yan guys. Andyan din sa gilid. Kasi guys, no? Nag-shear nag-slide. Paganyan guys, paganyan. Nag-slide yan guys. So, syempre, meron niyang shear force. Nag-slide. Nabutasan na-punch. So, yung resultant niyan guys, yan yung VU. Which is downward. No? VU which is downward. And, actually guys, itong Q yun, no? Meron din yung resultant, which is upward. Andyan din sa centroid. No? Yung, ano niyan. So, by summation forces, guys, no? Summation forces lang tayo, Fy equals 0, no? Gawin nating positive yung pataas, no? Thus, Qu times area ng footing, no? Minus area ng punch. Siyempre, sabi ko, sa surface area lang sa baba, yung meron niyang soil pressure. So, equals natin sa VU, no? Or, minus VU equals 0, no? So, yung working equation natin, guys, is ito. Okay, ganyan. Summation forces lang yan, guys, no? Okay, next. Ito, guys. Ito naman sa second part, no? So, ito, guys, yan yung butas dito. Ito yan, no? So, again, meron ng soil pressure sa baba all throughout the surface area ng baba niya. Kasi wala na itong butas, no? Tsaka meron na tayong PU, no? So, saan ba yung shear force niyan, guys? Centroid pa rin, guys. Pero, yung location ng mga shear forces natin is dito na. Ganyan, guys. So, alam ko guys na may tanong kayo. Engineer, bakit upward na yung shear dyan? 'Di ba guys, no? If we have a beam, i-cut natin. 'Di ba guys? If downward yan, upward dito. 'Di ba guys? Downward dito. So, upward dito na part. No? And yung resultant niyan guys, no? Na nandyan din yan sa gilid. Yung resultant niyan is yung VU. No? And syempre, just like nitong una, meron ding resultant force yung QU, which is andyan din sa center. No? So, by summation forces guys, alam natin, no, na QU times area ng punch, no, plus VU equals PU, or VU equals PU minus QU times APU. No? Kaya ito yung working equation natin. Ito, saka ito. No? I showed you lang ano yung dyan, derivation. Okay? Okay. Dito guys, 2.8 meters, 2.8 meters yung area ng footing. Yung area ng punch natin is 0.4 plus D, 0.4 plus D. Ito yung ginamit ko guys. Mas madali kasi sa akin to. Kasi wala na tayong PU. No? So, knowing that guys, ito yung working equation natin. So, we substitute lang. Yung QU natin guys, that's A times PU, no? Yung A guys, di ba yan yung 1 over 2,800 squared. No? Yung area footing guys, that's 2,800 squared. No? 2,800 squared, which is 2.8 times 2.8. Yung punch natin guys, no? 0.4 plus D. Gagawin lang natin yung 400 plus D. Ano ba yung D? 550 mm to guys. Yung thickness natin, no? 550 mm. Gamit tayo ng red. 550 mm yan guys. Effective cover is 100. So 550 minus 100, that's 450. No? That's our depth. Okay guys. Equation lang yan guys kasi wala tayong PU, no? So equation lang yan. So now we calculate the factor load using maximum shear stress, no? Due to punching or two-way shear. Okay? So ito sa code guys. Ito yung nasa code. Ito yung dapat alam nyo. Pero actually, di kasi ito ginagamit talaga sa board exam. Pero, you know, pag alam nyo to guys, ang galing nyo. No, maganda yung foundation nyo. So, dapat guys, yung stress natin like guys, due to two-way shear, is the least of these three. No? But, to guys, usually mag-govern dyan guys, it is itong 0.33. No? Kasi guys, let me show you Let me show you sa calculator. Okay. Ito guys yung 0.33 guys. Dapat least, 'di ba? Dapat least. So dapat mas maliit sila sa 0.33 itong dalawa. Yung 0.17 guys, no. Calculate natin 0.17 times 1 plus 2 over beta. Ano ba daw yung beta guys? Beta is the ratio of the long side to the short side of the column. No. So 1 yan guys. As you can see, 0.51 napakalaki. 0.51 square column yan guys. No. So para mag-govern yung pangalawa guys, dapat grabe rectangular talaga siya. Hindi siya practical for nitong mga actually loaded footings, no. So itong pangatlo guys, di din to usually nag-govern, no. So pwede natin yung i-calculate din guys, no. 0.08 3 times 2 plus yung alpha S guys, no. Andito yan sa baba. Dito sa baba. Sabi, the value of AS is 40 for interior columns, 30 for edge columns, and 20 for corner columns. So interior yan guys, so 40. Yung depth natin is 450. No? Yung BO guys, perimeter. Ano kasi yung gamit ko guys, hindi BO. Perimeter pala yan. No? So as you can see, 0.625. Ito yung tama guys. No? Yung BO guys, that's the perimeter ng punching shear natin. No? Nakalimutan ko lang guys kasi Hindi BO yung gamit ko. Hindi BO. PPU. Kasi, ano lang, guys, Mitch, mas madali sa akin ma-remember. Mas madali ma-remember para sa akin yung PPU. Kasi, perimeter ng punching shear. No? Hindi BO. So, BO. So, hindi to magagovern ba, guys? So, usually talaga magagovern is yung 0.33, no? Times square root of FC prime. So, okay, we use that, guys, no? Itong lambda, guys, that's 1.0 for normal weight concrete or hindi uh, in-indicate. Okay? So, calculate muna natin. VC is VU over reduction factor times PPUD. As you can see, PPUD yung gamit ko, guys, hindi BO. No? PPUD. So, 0.33 times square root of 28 yung VC natin. No? Ito yan. Then, yung VO, guys, ito yan. Ito yan. We substitute lang everything here. Then, itong reduction factor natin, that's 0.75 per shear. Ito yan, guys, no? Sa taas. Tingin dito. Balik tayo dito sa baba. 4 times 400 plus 450. Ito yung BO, guys, no? PPO sa akin. Times depth na 450. So, yung sagot nyo yan, guys, is 2207.16 kilonewton. So, ito yung sagot. So, di pala to erroneous, guys. No? Hindi pala to erroneous. Meron tong code, which is ito. No? So, madaming nalilito talaga, guys, when mag-reduction factor ng shear stress sa footing. No? Ganito, guys, ha. Pag stress, guys, yung hinahanap natin, usually nominal talaga dapat yan. No? Nominal talaga dapat yan. Dito sa footing, guys, yung nakukuha nating VU, no? That's design by default. That's ultimate by default. No? So since stress natin is nominal, we divide the reduction factor. No? We divide the reduction factor. Pero guys, pag sasabihin niyang design critical shear stress na hindi na natin i-divide yung reduction factor. Hindi ganyan dito sa problem natin, guys, ha. Pero alam ko madaming problems na ganyan tapos madaming nalilito. Guys, again, yung stress natin, yung shear stress natin, that's nominal by default. Yung shear force na nakuha natin, that's ultimate or design by default. So, para maging nominal siya, i-divide natin by reduction factor. Okay? Tapos, pag sasabing design critical shear stress, no? That's design na. So, gusto na nating kunin dyan is shear stress na design. Kaya hindi na natin siya i-divide by reduction factor kasi design na yung VU eh. No? So, ganyan lang yan, guys. Madami kasing nako-confuse dyan. And, ganyan lang talaga yan, guys. Shear stress, nominal by default. No? So, next, let's solve for wide beam shear. Okay. So, ito pa rin yung side view natin, guys. Ito yung footing natin, no? Remember this, guys. This is the critical section for MU. MU, guys. Sa column, guys, yung MU natin is the face of the column, which is dito. Which is dito. Or pwede din pa ganyan, guys. Or pwede pa ganyan. Or pwede pa ganyan. No? Yung wide beam shear natin, guys, or one-way shear, that's the distance from the critical section for MU or critical section for bending. That's the distance. So, andyan, yung critical section natin, andyan. Yan yung critical section natin, no? Yan. So, if we'll, guys, no? Kunin natin yung dimension yan. Syempre, no? 2 minus 8 over 2. Dito na yan, no? 2 minus 8 over 2, half na yan. Minus na natin 0.4 over 2. So, dito na tayo. Then, minus sa natin ng D. Kaya, ito, guys. Or that's 1.2 minus D, no? So, if you look at the isometric view, guys, no? Ito lang yan, guys. Tapos, yung wide beam shear is dito. So, yan, yung mag-shear, guys. Yan na part. And actually, again, guys, pwede yan dito, guys, kasi square or right, yan. Square or square footing yan. So, pwede parallel sa X or pwede parallel sa Y. No? So, okay. Let's calculate the ultimate solid pressure. Alam na natin, guys, QU equals A, PU yan, guys, no? Same lang kanina, guys. Ano nga yung A, guys? That's 1/2800 squared. No? So, calculate natin ultimate shear force, guys. Ito yan, guys. No? So, again, 2.8 na to. 1.2 minus dito. No? Tapos yung QU, guys, that's all throughout the surface ng bottom nitong cut natin, no? So, meron yung shear force, guys, which is, ayan. No? So, pareha lang kanina, guys. Marami yung shear force dyan. Marami. Andyan. Kasi nag-shear yan, guys. Pero, yan yung resulta natin sa gitna. No? So, yung ano natin guys, by summation forces guys, no? Yung VU, yung nag-o-oppose ng yan na forces QU. Kaya VU equals QU times area ng cut, no? So, we know na QU is APU, no? So, 2,800. Ano ba yan guys? That's ito. Ito yan guys, no? Tapos, itong 1,000 minus 1,200 minus 300, ito lang yan guys. Yung 1.2 guys, meters kasi yan, ginawa ko lang mm. Tapos yung depth is 300, no? Bakit 300? 400 mm na yung thickness natin guys. Effective cover natin is 100. 400 minus 100, that's 300. No? Thickness kasi yan guys, effective cover. Okay. So, let's calculate the factored load using maximum shear stress due to wide beam or one-way shear. So, ano ba yung code dito guys? Ito lang guys. Yung alam nyong concrete, no, na force. Concrete for yung VC due to concrete ng shear, no? Diyan natin makuha yung maximum shear stress due to one-way shear. Ito guys, no? 0.17 lambda squared of FC prime. Kasi guys, VC equals F lang yan guys, times BWD. Ito guys, yan yung area, no? Yan yung area guys. Itong FV guys, no? That's 0.17 lambda squared of C prime. Tapos, alam ko yung sagot nyo guys. Engineer. Sabi dito, non-pre-stress members without axial force. Meron tong PU. Guys, yung consideration natin guys is itong cut lang dito. Wala yung axial force guys. That's purely shear. No, that's purely shear dito guys, dito. Let me use my laser pointer dito. That's purely shear. Kaya wala yung axial force, no? So if we calculate the guys, no, yung VC, that's 0.17 lambda times square root of FC prime. Alam natin na yung lambda is 1.0 for normal concrete. So, pareha lang kanina guys. Again, maximum shear stress. That's nominal by default. Kaya i-divide natin yan by the reduction factor. No? Okay. So, yung VC guys, that's 0.17 times 1 yung lambda times square root of 28. Then yung VU guys, ito lang yan. We substitute everything, no? Tapos, BWD, that is 2,800. Tapos, no? 300 yung depth. BW guys, ito yan. Ito yan guys, no? Ito guys, yung total length niyan. Yan yung BW, no? So, if we ano guys, shift solve, yung makukuha nating PU is 1763.13 kilonewton. Ito yan. Ito yan guys. No? So, yan yung sagot for 23. Ito yung code ng maximum shear stress due to one-way shear. Okay, next. Last nito guys. Bending tayo. Okay. So, again guys, ito yung side view, ito yung top view. And ito yung location of critical section for MU. Yung column guys, yung location of critical section yan is sa face of column. No? So, yan yung critical section niya. And syempre, guys, ito, that's 2.8 over 2 minus 0.4 over 2, no? Or that's 1.2. Okay? So, isometric view niyan, guys, is ganito. Tapos yung bending niya is ganyan. So, yan yung critical for bending, guys. Yan. And again, pwede yan pa ganyan, pwede pa ganyan. So, just calculate the ultimate soil pressure, no? Again, alam natin na ito yan, guys, no? Pareha lang kanina. Tapos yung ultimate shear force natin, guys, is para lang yung wide beam. But, yung critical natin is at the face of the column. So, mas malaki na yung, ano natin dito, dimension natin dito, no? So, yung gagawin natin, guys, no, is parang gagawin natin tong, parang gagawin nating fixed support kung cut natin, no? Tapos meron niyang moment diyan. Para lang gagawin natin yung fixed support tapos merong moment. So, sa mission moment lang tayo, guys, no? Tapos isa lang kasi yung ano dito, guys, isa lang yung force dito. So, kukunin natin yung resultant niyan, guys, no? Yung resultant niyan is dito. No? Yan yung resultant ng QU. Para makuha yung resultant ng QU, guys, that's QU times A cut, no? Tapos syempre, yung moment arm niyan, guys, no, is 1.2 over 2, no? So, if you substitute, guys, no, ito yung makukuha natin. Yung QU, that's APU. Yung A cut, that's 2,800 times 1,200. No? Ito yan, tsaka ito. Then 1.2 over 2, gagawin lang natin 1,200 over 2. This is to be consistent, guys, kasi MM yung gamit natin. So, yung MU, guys, yung makukuha yung ano yan, guys, A times 2,800 times 1,200 times 1,200 over 2. Let's store that to be. Store that to be, guys. So, next, let's calculate the factor load using the minimum still ratio. Hindi. Hindi minimum still ratio. Actual still ratio na. No? So, yung actual still ratio natin, guys, that's AS over BD. Bakit ba nilagay ko to? Hindi lang yan, guys. Meron tayong actual still ratio. Kasi given yung diameters natin, no? That's 20 mm diameters bars both ways. Given yan, guys, no? So, knowing that, guys, yung still ratio natin, that's AS over BD equals pi over 4 times 20 squared times 8 over 2,800 times 400. B, guys, that's 2,800. Yung D, that's 400. Nagbago ulit yung D kasi 500 mm na yan, guys, no? So, 500 minus 100, which is itong effective cover, that's 400 na depth, no? And yung AS natin, guys, 820 mm diameter bars, no? So, pi over 4 times 20 squared times 8. So, yan yung row natin, guys. Okay? And we don't need to check yung roaming, guys. Kasi given yung reinforcement, fix yung reinforcement dito na 820 mm daw. Yan yung i-design natin, no? So, ito, guys, no? Itong formula na to, guys, derive lang to from C equals T. Derive lang to from yung C equals T, Fs, tsaka yung Mu, guys, no? Pag slab and footing, guys, much better if ito yung gagamitin nyo. Yung iba dyan, guys, is 1 minus 0.59 yung gamit. 1 minus 1 over 1.7 yung akin. Mas ano lang siya, guys, mas accurate, no? Pero sana alam nyo to, guys. Ito yung pinakamadaling footing formula na magamit nyo for slab and for footing. Bakit, guys? Kasi for slab and footing, guys, you don't need to check Fs. Kasi automatically, no? Matic, guys. Yield yan, guys. Tension controlled and yield yan, guys, yung slab and footing. Kaya hindi na natin kailangan i-check. So, ito yung gagamitin natin, guys, no? Induction factor is times rho FYBD squared times 1 minus rho FY over 1.7 FT prime, no? So, we substitute everything, guys, no? We start nitong BPU. Let me use my, Start itong BPU. Ano ba yan, guys? Ito yung MU, no? Na-store natin yan, guys. Itong 0.9, yung rho, guys, nakastore yan sa F, no? Yung FY, that's 420. That's, yung B, that's 2,800. Yung D, that's 400, no? Times 1 minus rho na F times 420 na FY 1.7 times FC prime na 28, no? If we calculate all that, guys, shift solve tayo, guys, no? Again, hindi ko na ipakita, guys. Shift solve lang tayo, guys. Yung makukuha natin is PU equals 1448.54 kilonewton. So, ito yung sagot, guys. No? Again, guys, hindi itong minimum still ratio, guys. Ewan ko ba't nakalagay dyan. Pero, guys, calculate the factor load using the actual still ratio. Kasi given dito. Given.